Hello everyone, it's Khankore, the aged gamer, and we're taking a break from Star Trek Armada 3 to explore this wonderful world of War Thunder. Now, back in my day, I was a very avid sim pilot. I started in I believe it was 1994, maybe 93, in a game called Warbirds, and that's back when they had 16-bit graphics. I believe the smoke was actually a circle represented by 8 lines. Kind of, one of those things where they would just repeat that um, geometry. Excuse me. Holy smokes. Sorry about that. Anyway, they would repeat that geometry over and over again to represent the smoke, and the planes were just these little, like if you ever played an Atari game. Anyway, I think you get my point. It was pretty archaic graphics, but extremely fun. The other thing is we had modems, and it was a pay service, meaning for $30 a month, $29.99 I believe it was, you got 8 whole hours of play. Not a monthly subscription, 8 hours. And then for every hour you went over, they would bill you an additional sum. I think it was $4.99 an hour. And I would rack up $270 a month bills. That's how much I used to play flight sims. And I got to be probably, I'm going to like just guess, I was probably one of the top 100 pilots in the game. And there were thousands. But that took years of practice. It was very realistic as far as, when you say realism and you look at a computer sim, you don't ever really get that feel of G's and all that other kind of stuff. And how accurately, since I've never flown a real plane, can I say that it was, a very accurate sim? What it was technical, hard, and difficult to learn. And so I saw this, War Thunder, and this is a land and air battle kind of simulator. And what we're going to do is dive in. I've already practiced once or twice in arcade mode, but we're going to jump right into a realistic mode. That's right, realistic battles. Now, their take on realistic battles. Oh, and we'll be fighting against other players. This isn't just going to be bots or anything. So these are all online other players, and those on our team as well. So this represents an ongoing war. The ebb and tide of these wars are represented through the scoreboards. They also have scenarios and campaigns you can participate in, and as this is a free-to-play, pay-to-win type of a thing, maybe pay-to-win is a little unfair. Maybe pay to have more stuff you could lose at if you're really sucky like me, or I don't know, but you get the idea. It follows that pay-to-play, like the little online shop model, which is so popular nowadays. But anyway, for free, you can have a rather enjoyable experience. I rather enjoyed the first few games I played in the arcade mode. I was shot down once and ended up with a kill of 6, which was pretty good. I'm going to pat myself on the back. There we go. All right, so what we're doing now is we're in a queue, and we're waiting to get into the realistic battle. It says the average wait time is 5 minutes. We've already let 1.17 minutes expire. We are doing the air battle. We want to fly. We don't want to sit in a tank. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not knocking it, if that's your thing. I'm just saying. I don't know how. Don't bother commenting and asking me how it compares to, say, World of Tanks, because I haven't played that yet. That'll be for an upcoming episode. I really want to play it. It sounds fun, but again, that's going to be one of those other shop things. I do enjoy flying. I don't know why I'm afraid to fly in real life. I'm going to admit I'm a big chicken. But sim-wise, yeah, I'm all about flying. Now, one thing I am going to say is this actually does have a third-person option where you're flying in third person by default. If you're going to fly or race cars, in my opinion, it should be a first-person experience. That's just my opinion. It's not realistic I'm playing in a realistic battle. To me, it's just not realistic that I'm able to see my entire plane and at any time look behind me to see what's back there. Yeah, it simulates turning your head, but You do that in first person too. You got an option for doing that. So once I figure out how to do that, that's how I'll be flying. But for now, I'll just let it go default. Um, yeah, it's easier for me to keep track of where I'm at and everything else when I'm flying first person too. When you're third person, you get a little wonky. Now the controls in this thing right now, I used to fly with a joystick and rudder pedals, all this really cool stuff. Right now, this kind of just defaulted to a mouse. Not your most accurate. Well, I guess it is accurate, but it's not the most natural feel for flying for me. You know, you used to pull back on a joystick, or at least I am, and you know your plane goes up, and you push down, your plane goes down, and the mouse you just kind of point where you want to go. Eh, I don't know why it's taken so long to get into this battle. It should have jumped right in it. And Squeaky Chair wants to say hello. For those of you who have, oh, now it's not going to squeak. Oh, there we go. Squeaky Chair says hello to all those of you who have watched my Star Trek Armada 3 videos. He's always saying hello. Oh, let's see. What can we talk about while we're waiting to load? In comparison to my Warbirds experience versus this, two totally separate games, obviously, but this one is quite enjoyable. The damage that you can do on a plane as reflected shooting off wings and watching it erupt into flames, really, really kind of neat. One thing that's actually kind of funny is I notice when you score a hit, you get this tink sound. I don't know if that's actually captured war audio. I don't think so. I used to be in the military, but I was not in war, so I can't say, but I don't think the tink is accurate. The other thing is when you first start out with this game, you're going to start out with what's being rotated on the screen now. Not that P-38 in the background, which, oh, I used to fly that. Anyway, are some of these older model planes. You get, they're not biplanes, but they're pretty close. Fixed landing gear, single prop. They are dual gun, 7.62 millimeter, and well, some of them, one has a cannon on it, but you get limited ammo. It is a fun game. I'm going to give it that. I've had a really fun time. Tell you what, instead of continually babbling on, I'm going to freeze the video here and jump back into it as soon as we're in the air. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, it's a good thing I let you hang because it took about 5 more minutes to get into the game. It looks like what we got going on here for a briefing is we need to take out some bridges and prevent them from taking ours out. Okay. Time left, 60 minutes. So, as I was saying, look at all the cool pilots with me here. As I was saying, I used to love to play a game called Warbirds. Absolutely loved it. And so, if any of you happen to be old Warbirdians, specifically, see the names, Wrench, Jasper, Badger, E-Man, Hoff, there's several other, Garner, Tiger, and of course, probably the best pilot I'd ever had the pleasure of flying in a sim with. I believe his call is Funky in every other game. I can't remember. I'm ashamed now. It was either Eagle or Edge. Anyway, to all of you who may or may not see this video, salute to you, and let's continue on. Okay, looks like down in the bottom left-hand corner, we have 24 assets available, as do they. So this game just started. I think you can hop in at any time. I'm not sure. We're going to go ahead and gain some altitude. In any flight sim, it's best to have the altitude on your enemy. Flying planes. Good name. Okay, but we're going to get a little more altitude. Keep that advantage as the guy who's... See that little blue dot? Point right at it. Push those down. Yeah. Excuse me. I hate coughing and making noises. Anyway, let's go ahead and get a little more altitude here. A little more airspeed. just so this thing can stop blinking at us. This is a one-time go kind of a thing. It's realism, so there's no respawning. Once I'm shot down, I'm shot down. So I'm going to try to play this a little tactically minded. Hopefully better than I play Star Trek Armada 3. Armada 3. Let's see. I need a wingman here. I don't know if flying the planes. Let's see. Hey guys, guess what? He says, let me guess, this is his first time playing. First time, right? And he's going to come back with... Well, if it is his first time, he's reading it. Well, we've already lost 2 assets. No, I'm just flying. Oh, good God. Good God. Humor. Okay, so we're up in the cloud cover now. The red squares that are hollow there on the lower right of my screen, I'm going to assume those are the ground targets we have to eliminate. Bridges and AA, etc. We're going to keep an eye out for the bad guys. We don't want to get shot down. We don't want to make this a quick run. In order to resupply or repair, we have to fly all the way back to our airbase and land. It is not very tricky, but it does take some time. What are we at here? Let's see, 2,200 meters in the air. I'd like to climb to closer to 25 to 3. This gentleman up here seems to have a similar attitude towards flying, so let's see if we can't catch up to him and give him a little support. We'll be his wingman without even letting him know. Because I can't see his name to let him know. I guess I could look on the map. Just kind of shows you where you're at. Okay, so in this game, when you start out like me, you start out with the crap planes, and that's what we're flying. Look at all the wires holding the plane together. Yeah. Yep. What I would really love is to get the P-38, but I think it's only available through purchase, which is a shame because I'm not going to spend a dime on this game unless I get highly addicted to it, which at this point, it's hard to tell. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. If I get some followers on the channel, I might just do it just to show you what they're like. Oh, here we go. So, as I was saying, this guy needs a wingman. We're going to get a little support. But we're not going to dive right in because that's what bad wingmen do. And you don't have a very good angle of attack. Hopefully he's doing what's called dragging, which means he's going to have somebody, or he's flying and the guy's on his tail. I lost sight of him. He's shot again. Boy. This kind of reminds me of my last flight I took. I didn't see much of anything. Flew into Boston, saw a blinking light, and made several attempts to land. And I thought the blinking light was on top of a mountain, and it was actually the blinking light that was adjacent to the airport on a 10-story building. Hell of a lot lower than I thought we were. Okay, let's see what we got here. I do see a red dot up here, which is a plane. I see some fire. Can you see that? Hopefully my screen resolution is high. We're up to 419 knots. Ooh, there's a plane right down there. Let's see if we can't get him. 11. He's going to go head to head. He'll probably bank and turn after he makes this pass. So I see another one. We're heads up. We'll be a little bit off. Speed. He crashed. This guy's going to line right up for us. We're going a little too fast to just bank, so we're going to climb again. Maintain that altitude advantage. Try to stay out of the AA. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to do a slow bank. See, now I'm dragging. I know there's a guy right on my tail. So we can't have a little fun. This guy's flying through our ACAC, our anti-aircraft. He's just completed his bank and died. Well, we're not going to turn right on him either because we are dragging. So we're going to pivot and see if we can't take this guy out who's been chasing us. Past us. Now, what I'm doing now is really bad flying. I'm getting into a turning stall. I'm losing all kinds of speed. I got a buddy here. Let's see if we can't double team these two. It looks like there's another guy on my tail, according to my radar. So, I see some smoke trails, which is good. This guy's lost his icon. So he's dead. This guy's going to jump right in front of us. Let's see if we can't trail him a little bit. Come on. There's one hit. Okay, now we need to increase our rate of turn. And this guy's slower because he's a biplane. So he's going to pass on top and then pivot right. And we're going to try to follow without crashing. And all these biplanes, I tell you, they're so maneuverable and slow. They'll never catch me if I want to run, but I don't want to run, and I just want to shoot them down. Okay. Now, the X is actually my guns, not the circle. The circle is where my mouse is pointing. That's how I fly. The X is how I shoot things down. And you got to lead him, and he's going to try to stall us. And we're just going to flop over, and he's going to try to go the other way. Alright. I think he ended up just losing it. Yeah, this plane's injured. We're going to have to slow down a little bit. We're going to dump a little airspeed now. We're going to gain it back. Alright, so he's going to dump again. So we're just going to level out and try to get another hit. Now he wants to climb and roll, which we'll let him do. And he wants to roll right behind us here. Okay, yes, they are more movable than we are, but he's going to crash. Okay. So we get credit for that kill. Yay for us. One down. There we go. Let's try to get another kill. See a red dot about, what is that? Probably, 3.5 kilometers in front of us. 3.3. Flying the planes. The comedian is engaging him. Let's see if we can help him out a little bit. Now, some of these planes have what they call war emergency power, or WEP. Apparently this guy was shot down. Not sure. I don't have anybody on my tail. Let's go see what we can do for damage on the bad guy area here. Like I said, we don't have any bombs. All we have is machine guns. Plane. Let's keep to the flank so that we're not attracting everyone in the middle. Let's see if we can't do a little bit of damage to this bridge. Hopefully the AA just doesn't destroy us. Maybe we can take out some AA. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead. Medium tank. Pretty sure that our zoom. Yeah, we're not going to be. Our 7.62s aren't going to do anything to the tank. Let's just hope that we don't have a plane following us. Really need a cannon. Something a little more effective. So we're just going to go ahead and get some altitude. I wonder if we can damage a bridge. Well, that bridge is damaged. That bridge is damaged. Well, let's go on to the next target. We'll come in hot, see if we can't do a little damage to the bridge, and then climb a little and see if we've got some more planes to get a dogfight with. I don't really have any hopes that our guns will do any damage to this thing. Destroy armored targets. Use bombs and rockets. Oh, you mean that stuff I don't have? Roger. Roger. Okay. Getting shot at. Are we lucky enough to have a plane on our butt? Because if we are, we can kind of get them out of the ack-ack here. Maybe get in a dogfight. Oh, this ack-ack is all over the place, isn't it? Not liking fighting in that stuff. So let's see if we manage to drag anybody out with us. Doesn't look like it. Not quite sure where all their planes are. Maybe they're all shut down. Oh, parachute, parachute, parachute. There's one guy left. One guy. Holy crap. Action. Not good. I believe all they have to do is really land at this base and lose. I don't think they're going to be able to with all the hack. Okay. Let's try to find us a plane, since we cannot do anything else. Let's get some altitude so we can get out of that ack. Again, they only have one pilot left. We have me and Pishu. I do not like fighting an anti-aircraft. Not a good idea. Yeah, can't do anything to the bridge. Oh. I think. I just saw a radar blip. That was a plane. Sounds pretty cool. Graphics are pretty cool. Finding the enemy when there's only one left hard. If he's not actively trying to do anything other than hide. So the blip I saw, more tanks. More tanks. Aha! Oh, he thinks he's good. So what we're going to do is drag to our buddy. And we'll just dodge all of his shooting fairly easily. Yep, yep, yep. And then we'll take him into a dive. Because he's in a biplane and cannot dive with us. Now we're going to do a steep turn. What is going on with this pipeline? Alright, we got some critical damage. So we're going to try to... Well, we lost a wing. No, no. No, 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 no. Kaboom. Alright, well, we ended that with 1 kill. Yeah. Well, we ended that with 1 kill, I believe. We're going to return to hangar because, like I said, you only get 1 shot at it. And we'll see what we did. Yes, yes. All right. My results. Aircraft is only 0. I know I shot down that one guy. Well, that's not good. Here I am telling you about all this piloting that I'm doing. Well, let's play again.